All right. Video 2 of my post-season series. I apologize for the last one just being Brett. He sent me a 5.5-minute video that was so good it had to be included, and that took up most of my talking points. So we're on to Rob. Second place. ESPN projected him second. He finished the regular season 5th, but inevitably came in second. I projected him to win. I thought he had the best draft. I stand by that. Teams just got hot at the end. This good team, start to finish. No video from Rob, but I do have an official statement from the organization that I will now read. Sorry, let me move that. The official statement, not from Rob, from the organization. Congrats to Brett on becoming the league's first 2-time champ. Though we're filing an investigation into his tampering and overall shady team operations, no team performs that smoothly without some behind-the-scenes moves. Gibbs, Browns, Judy, McConkey, Laporta, Thielen, and the Atlanta defense/special teams, thank you for all your tireless effort all season. We lost our wide receiver 1, Chris Godwin, very early into the season. Next year we will cover you in bubble wrap before sending you back out there. As for Joe Mixon and Dak Prescott, we don't even know where to start. Effective immediately, your key card access to our facilities has been revoked. While back-to-back finals appearances are nothing to scoff at, falling short again is definitely disappointing. We're already scouting for 2025 season because we won't be caught off guard again. Our team manager, Rob, is unable to comment further. Fresh as a daisy management. That was accompanied by, for immediate release, while we're working hard prepping for next season, here's where our heads are at. Manager Rob is unable to further comment. Thanks and Happy New Year's. So there it is, straight from Fresh as a Daisy management. Rob obviously heartbroken over back-to-back finals losses, so didn't want to speak to the media. Totally understandable. Anyway, talking about his team, Rob started 1-4. I didn't realize that until I looked back, and then went 7-2 to close out the year. That's a sign of a good manager. Had a good draft, didn't start out well, tweaked it up, got hot, love it. Team of rise and falls. Godwin was wide receiver 1 when he got hurt. Judy was up and down depending on if Jameis was playing. Mixon started so good and finished so bad. Mixon was fantastic for like the first 10 weeks and then fell off a fucking cliff. I hope the Chargers beat the dog shit out of the Texans in the playoffs next week. And Laporta, took him a while to heat up. Everyone was looking like it was a bust. People took him too early. He got there. That Lions offense made sure to get him the ball. Let's see. Mixon fell off a cliff. Ladd was a great draft pick. I said it in my video about Rob preseason that Ladd was going to be a good pick. Stand by it. Love it. Good job, Rob. But yeah, he said it all. Back-to-back second places is nothing to scoff at, but it's disappointing. Well, you don't want to get second place. That $150 is kind of a slap in the face, I would have to imagine, after losing back-to-back years, but still great season. Brett calls himself the GOAT, but it's damn close because Rob has been here. Rob's been doing it 4 years of being an elite organization. Brett, 2 chips, can't argue with that, but Rob is right up there in the conversation. Excited to see what Fresh as Daisy Management has ready for 2025. Good luck in the offseason. Good season, Rob. All right, next I wanted to go to Cal, another big playoff team, another big name in our league. So Cal is another manager who was able to prepare some remarks for me, which you will hear now.
Fellas, I want to make this quick. I have an exam on Sunday, and I've been sitting all day, and I'm kind of tired. But what I will say is I do not accept the outcome of this fantasy football season. Sutton was absolutely scammed out of a playoff appearance. I was scammed out of a first-round win. And Ford was scammed. I don't know how, but Rob shouldn't have gotten that far. Absolute black magic from Brett and Robert. I know I messed up. I traded Chase Brown to Brett for a bag of pinto beans. And that was kind of the end of that. But you know where I'll be on January 6th because I do not agree with the outcome of this fantasy season. But with that being said, to the top four, a toast to the Chode, a delusional Redskins fan, an absolute dump truck wagon of a booty, and a Robert Hodge. Cheers, fellas.
So yeah, Cal said it best himself. I don't. I'm recording this on January 6th. I didn't watch Cal's video beforehand, but that kind of worked out perfectly. He doesn't accept the results of this league. So Brett also talked about the playoff situation. I'll talk about it a lot more with Sutton when I do his little recap because he's the one that ultimately got fucked by it. Yeah, Cal could have played Sutton first round. Instead, he played Brett, and that sucks. But anyway, Cal projected 6th, finished 7th technically, but you finished 2nd in the regular season. So projected 6th, finished 7th, or finished 2nd. You went 11-3, and your only losses were to me, Clay, and Ish, who finished 1st, 3rd, and 4th. So if this was like, if we were doing like national championship bowl stuff, you probably would have been ranked the 1 seed based off strength of schedule. Unfortunately, I beat you the other time we played. So that sucks for you. I looked back. Your first waiver pickup of the year was Bo Nix. Respect. That's funny that you got him off waivers. I didn't realize that. You did 3 trades this year, I think, that ended up going through. You did Charbonnet for Rashid Shaheed. Genius, worked out perfectly. Shaheed got hurt immediately, and Sharbs ended up playing a ton more than Kenneth Walker. Then you got Kyron, Mooney, and Etienne off Pouchon for Jettas, Pitts, and Ramondre. That was a good trade. Much better for you than for Pouchon. Jettas was good, but not like he had been. But then, at the end of the season, you traded Mooney and Chase Brown to Brett for CeeDee Lamb and Isaiah Pacheco. I don't think Pacheco's gotten over 10 points since he came back from his injury, which, I mean, he was always going to split the backfield. Hunt was playing too well to just bench him. And then CeeDee Lamb has been dealing with an injury since like week 8. And the second the Cowboys were out of playoff contention, they shut him down. So, like he said, he traded Chase Brown to Brett for a bag of pinto beans, which is actually pretty accurate, but sad. So, Cal, good season. I appreciate the video. You're an absolute wild card. The trades are fun. All that jazz. Yeah, well done. It was fun. We'll see you next year. You're like me, trying to chase that first ring. We'll get there one day. I gotta fit more people into these videos. Anyway, I'm talking about our 3rd place team here for a little bit. Hayden did a lot with the little. Pickens was a fun surprise. Hill and Pittman sucked this year. I called Pittman, by the way. I projected Pittman was going to be bad. Quote, it's the Colts. Fuck the Colts. Stand by that take. Fuck the Colts. I was high on Georgie and Muth. I said if Russ remembers how to play football, Georgie and Muth are going to be awesome. Russ remembered how to play football, and now it seems he's forgotten again. So that sucks. Georgie was also hurt to end the season. So, Hayden, no trades, not a ton of waivers, but it worked. It worked. That's all that matters. Projected 13th. I said you weren't going to be a playoff team. And then you turned around and beat me for a 3rd. So karma got me there. Another thing I saw, you started 4-7 and then 1 out to get into the playoffs at 7-7. You know what? The late season runs are signs of good managers. If you win the games down the stretch, those are the impressive ones. Yeah. It just, if Mason on the Niners hadn't gotten hurt, you might have had a chance at the championship, but just unfortunate. Brett got hot. Yeah, it was impressive season from Hayden. Last place last year to 3rd place this year with not that good of a roster, but hey, Baker Mayfield Merchant in 2025. We are here, and the commies face Baker this weekend, so I'm glad. I hope he got all that shit out of the way during fantasy season. But yeah, I'm out of time. Hayden, good season. I will return to talk about me and Evan Clay, the other playoff teams, and hopefully start dipping into the other people, hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, see ya.